Well, hi there pluckers, I'm Sore Fingers again with you. Thanks indeed for joining me for what I hope will be an interesting lesson for you. This one is a classic song from the Moody Blues called Nights in White Satin, and I am in standard tuning, no capos, doing it in the same key as the original Moody Blues recordings. Okay, so this is my take on an arrangement for a single acoustic guitar for this song. I'm trying to fit in some nice little sort of fiddly bits as per what's on the original track, rather than just strumming my way through it. Okay, so let's get to it. So I'm going to try and go through the whole song and then break it down and show you how I played it. So no doubt there'll be some boo-boos along the way, but never mind, you'll get the gist of it. Okay, so let's say singing as usual for reference only. So here we go. Nights in white satin, never reaching the end. Letters I've written, never meaning to send. Beauty I've always missed, with these eyes before. Just what the truth is, I can't say anymore, 'cause I love you. Yes, I love you. Oh, how I love you. Gazing at people, some hand in hand, just what I'm going through, they can't understand. Some try to tell me thoughts I cannot defend. Just what you want to be, you'll be in the end. I love you. Yes, I love you. Never reaching the end. Letters I've written, no meaning to send. Beauty I've always missed, these eyes before. Just what the truth is, I can't say anymore, 'cause I love you. Yes, I love you. Oh, I love you. I love you. Oh, I love you. Yes, I love you. Yes, I love you. Something like that. Sorry about the singing. There you go. Right, let's get to it. So, the song starts off E minor to D, okay? And yeah, I think the thing you've got to think about this song is don't try and play it too fast, because you'll run into problems. Okay, so here we go. So, D minor to D, singing comes in, okay? Nights in white satin. And now what I did, and you may have noticed in the intro, was try and jazz it up a little bit by just putting in a little riff. So you do the E minor to D, there was on the second time, so after the D, E minor to D, come back to the E minor and then go, very simple, it's the second fret of the 4th string, the E minor shape, 4th string, 5th string, okay, of the E minor, 2nd fret of the 5th string, and then move this 3rd finger up to the 3rd fret of the bottom E string and then play the D chord. Okay, so introduction, E minor, D, E minor, riff, D. Okay, I'll do that very slowly for you, okay? Back to the E minor and the singing starts. Okay, verse 1. E minor to D as usual. Nights in white satin, and again E minor to D. Never reaching the end. Now we play a C chord. Now I'm playing a 4-fingered C here, so I get a nice depth on the chord. So the normal basic C chord, yes. What I'm doing with that is I'm putting that 3rd finger up to the 3rd fret on the 6th string, and I'm putting my pinky where that finger came from on the 3rd fret of the 5th string. Then you get a nice deep, you get C with G in the bass, a nice deeper C, okay? So that's the C chord, so E from the beginning. Nights in white satin, never reaching the end, C. Letters I've G, however you wish to play, but G. Now an F. Again, on the F chord, you get a simple F. I'm putting an extra finger in. I'm playing 4-fingered F. This 3rd finger goes up to the 3rd fret of the 5th string, and again, like the C chord, pinky tucks underneath on the 3rd fret where that finger came from, the 4th string. Okay, so you get a 5-string F rather than a 4-string F. Okay, or if you wanted to, you could play a bar chord. It's up to you, okay? But now I'll just show you what I'm playing so people don't say, oh, what was that funny F you were playing? It's a 4-fingered F, what I call 4-fingered F, okay? And then after the F, we go back to the E minor, okay? So let's just do the first verse again. So E minor to D twice. Nights in white satin, never reaching the end, C. Letters G I've written, F. Never meaning E minor to send. And again, now I play that little riff that we played on the intro again. But this time we stay on the E minor, we don't go to the D. Okay, so it's... Okay, remember to go back to the E minor, not the D on that one. Okay, so you just keep the E minor shape and play the 4th string, the 5th string, the 4th string, the 5th string, and then move that 3rd finger up to the 3rd fret on the bottom E string, and then to repeat the E minor. Okay, and then you're into the 2nd verse. Okay, so first verse again, E minor to D twice, never reaching the end, C. Letters G I've written, F, never meaning E minor 10, riff, E minor, beauty I've always missed, again, never asked before, C, just where the G truth is, F, I can't say an E minor. Then we go into the pre-chorus. Right, now you will notice I didn't play the fancy bit on that second verse, which is on the record. So let's do that now. You don't have to do it, this is a purely optional bit, okay? But if you want to try it, I'll show you what to do, okay? So on the second verse, and all the other verses, the first verse is straight, just chords, and the second verse onwards has the synthesizer bit that I'm trying to emulate. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm going E minor to D, right? Beauty. What I'm doing when I play the D, I'm just doing a nice positive down stroke, just the one. Okay, I'm not strumming, I'm just doing a single downstroke. That gives you time to get your fingers in position to play the little riff if you want to. Okay, so beauty I've always missed, that bit. Okay, now I've played around with this quite a bit, and the only way I can play it and try and get it in time for myself is to do this the way I've done it, which is like hammers and pull-offs. Okay, because if you try and do it with a pick and just play individual notes, whether it be picking up and down or whatever, I find my timing goes out, because there's obviously you're losing time. You can hammer and pull off a lot quicker than you can pick. Okay, so what I'm doing, it's very simple, but I think it's quite effective, and that's, I'm starting off, so you do the single D stroke, downstroke, gives you time to get your fingers in position. First finger is playing the 3rd fret of the B string, the 2nd string. Okay, you hit that and you hammer up to the 5th fret on the 2nd string with your 3rd finger. Quite simple, yeah? Then you put your 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the top E string and hammer up with your 2nd finger to the 3rd fret of the top E string. Okay, so you've got, okay, right, and what you do is you pull off where you've hammered up to the 3rd fret of the 3rd top E string, you pull off, so, okay, so you've got this now. Okay, so you hammer up, immediately pull off. That, and then all you do then is put this finger back, 2nd finger on that, and fret the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. So the whole thing is, okay, okay, got that? So I'll play that slowly for you. So coming out of the coming into the 2nd verse, beauty I've always missed. Okay, so E minor, beauty, single strum on the D, just remember that, it gives you more time to get into the riff. Okay, beauty I've always missed, back to E minor, with his eyes before, single strum, riff, C, da da da, G, D, D, F, da 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 da, E minor, as usual. And then we're going into the pre-chorus. Okay, so let's do the intro and the 2 verses. First 2 verses. First verse has no fiddly bits, apart from first verse is straight chords. 2nd verse, if you want to, has the fiddly bits in it, and all the other verses as well. Okay, you can put the fiddly bits in. Okay, so here we go from the intro. Nights in my Satin, never reaching the end. Letters I've written, never meaning the end. Riff, beauty I've always missed, with these eyes before, just what the truth is, can't say anymore. Hopefully you got that. Okay, practice makes perfect. Okay, so now we're going into this pre-chorus, so can't say anymore, and you go into an A major. Okay, because I love you. Okay, and then we go to C, because I love you. 4 fingers C if you can make it. Oh, I love you. And then we go to E minor. Okay, so let's do this bit again. Coming out of I can't say anymore, because I love you. C, yes I love you. Oh, E minor, oh I love you. Now what I'm doing there is I'm playing on the R bit, I'm playing a D with an open top E string. So I'm doing away with the second finger. So I'm going to do 2 fingers, second on the third and third fret of the second string. So that second finger comes off, and you've got a top E string open, D sus2, and then make it a D. So then put that finger back. Okay, so D sus2, and then put the D full D back on again. Okay, that's what they're singing, that synthesizer's doing. So that's an open E, and then put that full shape back in again. So E minor, D sus2, D. Right. Then we're back into another verse. Okay. Gazing at people. Okay. So there you have it. So that's the middle section again. We'll just do that once more. So coming out of the second verse, can't say any more. A, 'cause I love you. C, 'cause I love you. Oh, E minor, I love you. D sus2 to D. Da, da, da. Then E minor. Gazing at D, riff. It's exactly the same now. So we do verse 3 and verse 4, which are exactly the same as verse 1 and 2. But you can put the fiddly bits in all the verses if you so wish to. Okay. Don't forget, after you come out of the first verse, to go to the, when you come back to the verse after the end of the third verse. Let's do the third verse. Okay, let's do the third. Let's do it. Okay. Gazing at people, some hand in hand, just what I'm going through. Yeah, they can't understand. Riff. Okay, I'm trying to tell me thoughts I cannot defend. Just what you want to be, you'll be in the end. Now we do the pre-chorus again. And I love you. Say, yes I love you. Oh, I love you. Minor to D sus2 to D. And then a nice strident E minor. And then we do the little bass run. Okay, done that. So that's basically as the other little E minor riffs we've been playing. Second fret of the 4th string, second fret of the 5th string, third fret of the bottom E string, and then just an open E minor, or basically open E note, bottom E note, and then just do what I like to do is an upstroke on the E minor, because obviously there's a big thump on the drums, but something like that. Okay, so it goes, I love you. Something like that, yeah? Then we go into the instrumental, okay? So, instrumental starts off with E minor, da da, D, da 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 da, C, da da da, B 7th, and repeat, E minor to D, C, da da, B 7th again, now E minor, C, repeat E minor to C, A minor, B 7th, A minor, B 7th, E minor, D, C, and then E minor, and then D sus2, D, E minor, D sus2, D, and then into the next verse again. Nights in white satin. It's as usual, okay? So that instrumental bit again, you can write this down, I can do. So it starts off after you've come out of the love you. E minor, da da. D da 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 da, C da 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 da, B7 da da da, again E minor da, D da da da, C da da da, B7 da da da, E minor da da, to C da 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 da, E minor, C da da da, A minor da da, B7 da da da, A minor, B7, E minor, D, C, now the chorus again, E minor, D sus2, D, D sus2, D, and then another verse, nights in white satin. Okay, and that's the same as usual, the verse, okay, with the little fiddly bits if you want to put them in. Now, the only thing I can tell you, in that instrumental bit, it's quite nice to go when you go to the B7th, the first 2 times, okay, where it goes da 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 da. All I'm doing there is I'm just this second finger on the B7th, on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, I'm just lifting it up and hammering it in a few times. 3 times, right? Okay, so it's E minor, I'll play it slowly, okay? E minor, D, C, B7th, and then do it 3 times. I'm just digging into that 5th string, okay? And then do it 2nd time as well. D, C, B7 for the hammers, E minor, C, and E minor to C again, and then A minor to B7 twice, but no hammers this time, unless you want to, of course. And then E minor to D, to C, and then the high bit, and then another verse, nights in white satin, that bit, okay? Now, just to show you slowly, what I'm doing about B7th is you strum it, and then you just hammer, open up that, take that 2nd finger up, just 3 times, yeah, and then back to E. I'll play slowly for you. Okay, alright, that's that bit. Okay, so that's the instrumental bit done. Then it comes out of the instrumental and does another verse, exactly the same. And then it goes into another verse, Beauty I've Always Missed again, exactly as you did it before. And then it does the old A bit again, and this is where it starts to do the outro. So let's do the outro. So coming out of the last verse, where it goes, Beauty I've always missed, with these eyes before, just what the truth is. I can't say anymore. I hate to love you, saying I love you. Oh, and then the high bit. I love you. E minor to D sus2 to D, and then what you do is you do. I love you, and you repeat that bit again. The pre-chorus, okay? All I'm doing there is da 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 da. Okay, so it comes into that middle bit where it goes, 'cause I love you, 'cause I love you, oh, now I love you, right? Da 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 da. A again, love you, repeat. C, yes, I love you. Oh, E minor, high bit. Oh, yes, I love you. And then just repeat, doing that one more, 3 times this time. And then the fast bit again. Da 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 da. something like that. Okay, so it's da 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 da, and there you have it. Hopefully you'll enjoy that one, and hopefully some of my fiddly bits you'll like to play with as well. I think they do fit quite well, provided you don't play the song too quick. Okay, and I say when you're playing the fiddly bits, just when you go to the D, just do a nice solid strum, single downstroke. Gives you enough time then to get your fingers in position. So, like beauty I've always missed, just a single strum. Da, 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 da. Okay, and hopefully you'll find that fits. It's the only way I could do it without making it sound disjointed. I tried to do it sort of going with that sort of up and down picking, and it just doesn't work. It's not quick enough. That does, I think, fit. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in the next lesson.